If you are the type of person where people are always crossing your boundaries, overstepping, bullying, critiquing, you attract that kind of energy. Here are 3 psychological ways to get them to stop and kind of make them afraid of you, and they don't do that anymore. The first thing you're gonna do before you do anything else, the minute you get in the room with your boundary overstepper, the person who keeps imposing, you're not gonna be anxious, you're not gonna be fidgety, you are going to embody dominant energy. Slow, deliberate movements indicate dominance. That's gonna set the tone for everything else I tell you. Number 2, people who get walked all over are often oversharers. The number one thing a boundary pusher wants on your life is the feeling of control and kind of like they own you, like they know everything about you. If you're one of their victims, you feel like you need to over-explain every single time they ask you something or put you on the spot. The next time you're with them, you're gonna do the exact opposite of what's in your instinct. You're gonna listen more than you talk. This might be hard to do, but just remember that the less information you give away, the less comfortable they're gonna feel. Smiley guys, this one is really hard, but if you do it, I promise you, it is going to change your dynamic entirely. The next time they say something rude to you, which they will, because boundary pushers often resort to pushing boundaries with words if the situation isn't going their way. When they insult you, you're gonna feel like, I want to respond to that, like I want to tell them how I feel, but you're not gonna do that. You are never gonna acknowledge their insults directly. You're just gonna say something like, interesting. This robs them of the dopamine they are seeking and makes them not want to bother you again.
You initiate. See, this is the problem when you judge a book by its cover. You don't understand who you're getting in bed with. You don't understand who you wage your war against. See, and a lot of people did not understand that. They didn't think that you had a calling over your life. They thought you was lying. But seeing is truly believing for a lot of people, because see, when you get into a fight, you get into that fight saying, I'm finna beat your ass. For my people who fight. For my people who fight, right? Every time Clarissa Shields do a fight, do you think she goes into that ring when money is on the line? When her championships and her belts is on the line? Do you think she step into that ring saying, oh, I'ma just step into the ring and I'ma just scare you? My height and my weight should be enough to scare you and then I'ma win. No, she getting into that damn ring saying, I'm finna beat your ass. And I'm not finna stop until it's a knockout or until the person called a fight. So when these, at the end of the day, it's the same thing like what these people did to you. Thank you, University. Thank you. So when people sit up here and wage war against you, right? They sit up here and they think, okay,
let me let you on a little secret. People know who not to display certain behaviors and characters to. They know that. You ever been around somebody and they act a certain way when you around them, but then when you guys go around other people, they totally different person, and you be like, damn, why would you act like this around me? You can't hit. You gotta watch out for those people. Now those are the people that play both sides. You have to pay attention. Matter of fact, stay away from people like that.
And bitch, you better have that chin up and that motherfucking chest out. Fuck them lame ass motherfuckers, bitch. You knew the love was motherfucking fake. You felt that motherfucking energy from the get-go, bitch. You just gave the motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt, bitch. Get rid of them.
And just because you might think I'm ugly, bitch, that don't mean I'm gonna start thinking I'm ugly. Fuck you.
And they traded in for something false, something fraud, something fake, something disingenuous, something not authentic. Yeah, but see, this person needed to grow spiritually. I heard rude awakening. This person was in for a rude ass awakening. Yep, but the person was prideful, full of arrogance, and full of ego. They needed to go through this. I just feel like sorry wouldn't be good enough to make up for everything that I put you through.
chosen ones, your enemies are starting to panic. And the reason is this. A lot of high-ranking people are beginning to see that you are not who they say you are. Let's tap in tonight. One of the greatest strategies of your enemies is to gossip, is to slander, is to try to make people see you different than who you are. This is why they don't invite you. This is why they isolate you at work for those work jobs. This is why they try to compete with you. They want to change their perception. As I said before, the problem isn't so much you. The problem is how other people see you. And they hate that people love who they hate. Do you understand? And what's happening now, keyword in this talk is expose. It's becoming clear to people who can promote you, open doors for you, bless you, elevate you, that you are not who they say you are. In other words, they have been, let me make it plain English. They're trying to act like you are the phony, and the phony is them, and they're about to see that. Can I say that any clearer than that? They're trying to act like you're phony. They're trying to act like you're not who you say you are. They're lying on you, gossiping. That's what that's all about, trying to blemish your image, right? Ain't that what NLE said? And now it's clear that they are liars, and you are who you say you are, and you're about to experience breakthroughs.
If somebody lies on you and they take the time to go out their way to try to definitely make your character, I need you to understand one thing. That is literally a mirror of themselves. If they can sit here and lie, they know they're lying, try to belittle somebody else's character, that's exactly how they feel about themselves. That's a mirror reflection of how that person views themselves. So I need you to not worry about it. Let this person definitely make your character. Let this person lie on you, because your good heart, your intentions, the way your life moves, the way your life goes now, moving forward, is going to literally be all that everybody else who hears these lies needs to know. It's going to reflect those lies. It's going to make those lies so small and make them known to be untrue. Let people lie. Let people say whatever they want to say about you. This is literally how they feel about themselves. They're exposing what they think. If they can go and snoop that low to make up the most ridiculous lie about you, that's exactly the type of mind that they're in, the type of person that they are, and that says a lot about their spirit. Let them. Let them, let them, let them. If you are struggling with this right now, hope this video helps. Share it with a friend that might be struggling with this. Hit that follow button for more.
Forgiving people in silence and never speaking to them again is a form of self-care.
Someone sent you an entity either last night or a couple of nights ago. Rapture energy is very significant. Someone felt like this was their last chance to fuck you up, their last chance to cause you some trials and tribulations, okay? Some of y'all could be getting some weird energy coming from a closet, also a bathroom. I'm also hearing maybe like a corner in your house. You're seeing shadows. Some of you guys could be having a lot of anxiety, or even like goosebumps could be very significant, okay? You're picking up on like this entity, this demon. This does feel like a hex or a curse that someone sent your way, but I feel like you're so high vibrational. Like, some of y'all need to cleanse your house, okay? Also, some of y'all need to destroy all hexes and curses. You know where to find me. But it's like this entity, this demon, is causing a lot of slowdown in your environment, maybe even drama at work for some of you guys, because it feels like a chaos demon. Yeah, 10 of Swords, like Five of Pentacles. Someone's been sending you negative energy because they don't want you to succeed, they don't want you to win, they don't want you to overcome, and they're watching to see if it's working. I love you. Just keep shining. You've got this, baby.
You know how these people are sitting up here looking you up under your number, your name and shit, doxing you and all that extra ass, weird ass shit? Yeah, that. All of that is against the law. Those people that have your information, all those NPIs, non-public information that they have of yours because people are selling it, that's against the law. It doesn't have nothing to do with just your credit. It's other stuff in general. These people are not supposed to be doing this stuff. So, the GLBA Act, okay, the Graham B. Lively Act, look it up. Go through the CFPB, file a complaint against the company, and watch how they get all of your information and remove it.
The crazy part about it, you got somebody mad at you right now because they allowed themselves to be tricked out of their position with you by somebody who wanted their position. They were so busy trying to keep up with the Joneses and fit in with the very people who always left them out and made them the butt of their jokes when they were not around. In the words of the People's Princess, this was a generational fumble on their end. They completely missed the fact that the people they were connected to and leaning on always saw who you were, which is why they were more than willing to help them self-sabotage. But what they didn't expect was for the joke to be on them. They were so focused on their fear of being vulnerable and wearing a mask, they completely missed how these people labeled them a mark from the beginning. You came into their life to show them an example of what it meant to show up authentically and genuinely, not superficially or materialistically. They would have been better cutting them off and just locking in with you. But now, not only have they lost you, they also have to sit with the realization that they never had them.
Sometimes the people that are trying to bring you down don't realize that you are part of the reason that they're still standing. Amen. God bless.
No, motherfucker ain't shit. When they trying to lie to you, at the same time convince they self that the lie is true. I think that's the funniest shit ever, though. You feel me? Like, how the fuck you trying to convince me and you trying to convince yourself?
You called her crazy, but your actions showed her exactly what her intuition told her.
So somebody thinks that even your breath is so expensive. I'm getting that this person might be possessive over you, or this is just like a random thought. Maybe they have seen you eat very healthy foods, or they have seen you eat like expensive foods. They think you have a very expensive diet. So it's like in their thought, they think that even your breath is expensive. They're very careful around you. They're very careful of how they touch you. You know, they don't want to overstep any boundaries. There's like multiple energies here. The first energy is somebody that's kind of like a stranger that just assumes this about you because of the way you are, the way you look. And the second energy is somebody that is more possessive, somebody that is actually giving to you. The third energy is somebody that like treasures you, somebody that like, you know, they could write a poem about you, they could sketch you.
You got people in your family that won't like you because they didn't like your mama or they didn't like your dad. And they will use that shit against you. They don't care if you're a kid. They will put you in the beef on some shit they got going on with your mom or your dad. And they will resent you your whole life. You a kid. You don't even realize what the fuck going on. You will literally be caught into this traumatic experience simply because an adult that should have their motherfucking mind and head together in the first place is giving you certain treatment that you don't even deserve. You a whole kid, so you don't even know how to receive this. A lot of y'all walking around with trauma that didn't even come from your mama. That didn't even come from your dad. It came from some other motherfuckers because they didn't like your mama. They didn't like your dad. Maybe your mama or your dad had the same shit in them that you got in you. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just some about them that these motherfuckers didn't like. See, when you ill on the inside, all you can do is spill it out. All it can do is come out on everybody that's around you. And you won't even realize you're doing it. You will be blaming a motherfucker for some shit that only has to do with you.
I came back to let you know.
Collective people will try to tap into your light, but they thought they could drain you, take it from you, or destroy your energy. But they didn't realize that your energy isn't just strong, it's divinely protected. Let's see what Spirit has to say. With the Eight of Cups, this shows you chose peace over chaos. You walked away from the drama instead of feeding it. That's why they couldn't get to you. Your energy doesn't chase, it elevates. Every step away was to step into your own power. Swords reversed. They wanted momentum against you, but everything they tried hit a wall. Should have worked for them, backfired. Unfortunately, nothing is moving for them now because energy doesn't lie. When your spirit is aligned, their blockages are natural results. Emperor. You stand in your own authority over your own life, calm, centered, grounded. People can't shake someone who knows who they are. They thought they could. But your presence alone reminds them they never had it. Shadow work, hidden desires. Jealousy and desire were at the root. They wanted what you have without doing the work. They thought by pulling from you they could skip the process. But energy doesn't bend that way. It only exposes the hidden intentions. Shedding illusions. What they projected was obviously an illusion. They thought they were bigger, stronger, smarter, but the illusions always crack. Spirit says that this season is about them seeing the truth. Your energy is the one that couldn't be touched. Karma is visiting, not lightly, not subtly, only directly. The same way they wished for your downfall, it's the same way they're now experiencing blockages, failures, and losses. That's not your burden to carry. That's spirit balancing the scales. They tried, they failed. Your calm-centered spirit was stronger than anything thrown your way. They couldn't siphon, they couldn't destroy, they couldn't stop the elevation that's already yours. Your energy won because it was never up for debate.
me anything. He taught me that when things get tough, leave.